Guys, we're back with another build out episode. On today's build out episode, we're doing some new headlights. I think these are gonna make the truck look better and also hopefully light up a little better. These aren't the best, so these are what's currently in there. They're not off the original. The guy I purchased the truck from had actually already replaced them, but they are OEM. We're just looking to kind of upgrade the look and also the performance of them. So that's gonna be today's build out episode. All right, so the first thing we got to do is get the headlights off. I looked online, there's some guidance, not super clear, so I'm gonna do my best to try to help everyone out, see if we can get these things off. The first piece, from what I could tell, is I see a screw here and a screw, the light's kind of terrible, but a screw down here as well. So I'm just gonna unscrew these. This is actually pretty loose, so we're gonna go for this and see what happens. It's actually pulling it in, guys. Interesting. Okay, so this screw actually pushes the light in and out. So I'm gonna screw it all the way out. And guys, I'm kind of just going for this. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Which is why, if you don't have an idea what you're doing either, it's a great idea to watch this video so you know what you're doing. I unscrewed this all the way and this bottom bolt or screw down here, but it's still held on by this one and I can't seem to get the right angle to hit it. So I think this piece just unclips. So we're gonna give this a try and hopefully not break it. See, so this comes, alrighty. Okay, so awesome. This little clip sat in there and held that whole piece on. So now I think I could unscrew it all. Just so everyone knows, the steps in the correct order would be get this top right, and I'm looking at the driver's side right now so everyone knows, get the top right clip, pull that out using a flathead, and then undo this screw and this screw. And because it threads into these bolts, it's actually going to be righty-loosey, so it's kind of opposite. So screw to the right and actually pulls it out. And onto the bottom piece of the headlight. Okay, so right below here, boom and boom. So that's actually not that bad. But I just found where I misplaced my screwdriver. The screws are going to be right down here. Just kind of get your screwdriver under the light and let's see if I can get it. Well, there we go. Once you get those two lower screws out, you just pull. It almost looked like there was two additional screws here, but you just pull it out and boom, there you go. Comes right on out. So that's the lower and the side house assembly out, and there we go. That was it. Now to get the new one in, which I think gets to be a little more complicated because it doesn't exactly mount the exact same way. Okay, I just spent some time reading these instructions because I'm trying to get this right here. So I went with the headlights that have the CFL inverter. That's gonna be this little black box. There's a red and black wire coming off of these. There's also the LED running lights over here. So the white needs to go with the red, black to black. Then the harness for the headlights fits the harness already on the truck. So we're good there. And that's gonna be this harness right here. The turn signals, already LED bulbs I have in here. These are just gonna plug directly into the headlight right here. Just the bottom of the headlight. So those are just gonna twist in. Then the running lights and the CFL inverters, which is gonna be the round halo around the bulb, both run on this running light here, or the parking light. So I think when I'm driving the truck, in order to light those up, I just have to have it in the park mode. I think that's how it's gonna work. I don't think they're auto gonna turn on unless I run it to an ignition switch or something. The instructions said most people run it to the parking lot. We're gonna give that a shot, I think, and then before I install it, we're gonna test it out. I got the CFL inverter and the LED lights connected together. You can't tell which one's positive or negative, so you can either use a voltmeter. I just played with it until I tried this one, on this one, this one, this one. The LEDs will not light up unless the positives are the positive. So it's gonna go like this. The other one's gonna be connected, and then I'm gonna try to mount it on. Oh, 2 clips. These 2 clips. One is gonna go right here when you're looking at it, so right there, it goes on the back side, and one on this side. The newer lights, these are adjustable, so I'm assuming you fit it in first, like these will pop into those holes, and then these clips clip it down to hold it in place. These are adjustable, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it on and kind of just get it level, like where I want it, right? You want it to be flush on this side, so it looks correct. And then if I need to tighten it, I can just twist these or loosen them, whatever needs to happen. And then the bottom ones, I believe, are just like the OEM, so I'm just gonna use these screws that came from the OEM ones straight through to the clips down here. Pretty simple. Well guys, I got them semi in. I kind of remember reading about this. If you have an Excursion, the headlight assembly is just a touch different. So you'll see that piece right there. And I think, to my knowledge, I believe these are F250 lights. Most of the pieces are super compatible, but when I try to put this in, right, so like basically line those up, down here, this, there's this piece right here, which I don't even know what the hell that's for, but basically this is the problem. Pretty sure we got to cut that, so I'm gonna go get a tool to get that out of there. So this is the piece that's the problem. I think this also might be a problem right here. I'm gonna cut this off first and then see if I need to trim this as well. So projects always become bigger than they're supposed to be. I'm gonna go get a Dremel or something. I think it's fiberglass piece, so it should be pretty simple to cut out. There we go. Pretty simple. Yeah, bummer. Okay, so yeah, we gotta do this other part too. So you can see these lights with, I don't know why, but they go back much further than what the OEM light would do. So I don't know if we can do a good comparison side by side, but you could just see that from like front to back. That piece, this piece sticks out further than that piece. So because of that, I'm also gonna have to cut. It's kind of a bummer. It's gonna be harder to cut out, but I'm also gonna have to cut that right here. So I'll probably just follow this line and just cut this section right there out. So this is cool to see. This is the old piece I just pulled out, but this is how the two threaded together. So like you could, there we go, like that. So when you screwed one, it actually screwed the other way. I mean, I'm gonna keep this. This is kind of just useful to have laying around the house if I ever need to do a 90-degree screw turn. Okay, I mean, I have to clean this cut. Got some fiberglass shown, but it's okay. This is actually about back here, so we don't want to cut that. You just gotta clear this fiberglass out of the way. That should do the trick. Here we go. Ooh, guys, that's looking pretty good. All right, so we can see these clips. You guys gotta make sure you push them back far enough, and just like that. And that looks pretty decent. Sides, I'm gonna fix that when I do the bottom screw, but that should pull that in. Cool. let me get these clips in and screw it in and see how it turns out. Started off like, this is what it ends like. The last piece I'm playing with is, these are adjustable, so you can move this piece in or out. I'm just trying to figure out what the best alignment is. I don't really like the gap here. That being said, it's better than the OEM gap, which I could like stick all my fingers in. But because these are clear, it's just a little, you don't notice it as much. These you notice a little bit more in my opinion. So I'm just playing with that, trying to get the alignment right, trying to push it out or in. And then I'll go ahead and put the clips back on once I kind of dial it in, like maybe right there looks kind of good. So this looks good on the side here. Once this one's pushed in, it's up nice and tight, which is nice. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Pretty simple. You had to do 2 little cuts on the fiberglass to get them to go inside. Other than that, wiring was pretty simple. Packaging just came all nice. There's no complaints. I think it looks nice, you know, especially when you turn the running lights on. Yeah, let's do it. Let's click the running lights on. Oh yeah, that looks sick. And then I'm also going to hook up these 3 red lights to this light over here with these running lights as well. And that will complete the front. And actually I might throw a light bar down here too, but thanks for watching, guys. The next one's going to be the exact same thing, just duplicated on this side. And that's it. If you have any questions, need any help, throw some comments down below. And the next build out's going to be the rear bumper. Thanks for watching. But I think it's a big improvement. I'm happy with how it turned out. Definitely happy with how it turned out.